Cool. So I'm going to play in English. I'm terrible at the English. I'm going to play it anyway. I don't understand how the English works in the slightest. There's so many different lines. I'm so overwhelmed by the English. And what's even more overwhelming to me is the concept of trying to learn a new opening. So I'm stuck in a place that I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to learn a new opening. I don't really want to play the London anymore, which is definitely the opening that I know the best. But it's so boring that I don't like to play it. And this one is so complicated that I don't like to play it. And I need to find a healthy medium, and I don't want to learn how to play it because that takes a lot of effort. So I'm at a place with my chess game where playing with white is miserable. I hate it. I don't like playing with white. I like playing with black because the Caro-Kann is very easy for me to understand. This is how I'm supposed to play this. When the opening goes like this, I'm pretty sure this is how it's supposed to go, But the rest of the English, never really have any clue. Thankfully, not very, this just wins a pawn, which is great, because a lot of people miss the fact that I have a discovered attack here, and so I just win this pawn, and that's pretty chill, dude, and I like when that happens. A lot of times I don't like how the English goes, but it's nice when it goes that way, So this guy's significant. He's half my rating, So we'll see how the rest of this game goes. Tough start, but a pawn's not gonna lose you the game. Okay. I don't have to do this yet, I guess. I'm gonna develop my bishop. I guess I probably should develop my knight first. Knights first. Knights first. Let's follow things, whatever those things are. I probably should castle. I'm just going to castle. Castling seems like a good move. I'm assuming nope, he doesn't do that. All right. This is sort of unfortunate, actually, because once he fianchettos his bishop, there's a reasonable chance that I lose my bishop, which I don't really like. How can I prevent that? I guess I can always just put my knight here. I want this bishop badly. I'm going to do this and prepare the fianchettoing of this bishop. And I think I probably just weaken the square, which isn't good. These are pretty nice weaknesses for black to exploit. I feel like there's a reasonable chance I lose this bishop, which is not great. It's probably not how this is supposed to go in the English. So I saw that coming. That was definitely going to happen. I'm happy with my bishop there. I think I'm probably just going to push this pawn. That feels safe, and then that at least takes away this square from the knight. But the knight starts going this way, and it's not something I'm happy about. Especially since, this is kind of my only plan to block the bishop. Yeah, so he's preparing this, I think, it would appear. I'm tempted to go here and just attack this bishop. Is that unreasonable? Oh, I can actually just push this pawn into the center. How do I prepare it? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then if I take this square, then my bishop looks good. His knight gets to here. Do I care about that? How badly do I want to... I think this is the more pressing issue right now. I want to be able to push this when I have the opportunity. I think I can kick the knight at any point with this move, if he goes here. Yeah, so if he ever moves the knight, it's not going to be attacking anything right now. I can always push this pawn, which looks saucy. I'm going to take more of the center. My knight and my bishop protect that right now. I could get my rook behind it, but I'm just going to take this immediately. I just have dominant control over the center right now. I think I still probably want to fianchetto my bishop. My bishop doesn't look good on any of these squares. This looks good. Probably drop my rook in here. I have a few pretty natural moves to make for the next few moves, so my plans are pretty easy, I think, for the time being. Okay, I was going to do this anyway. It could potentially weaken this pawn, but I think I'll have time to get my rook over either way. So I'm going to do this and then maybe push this after that. Is that a good idea? That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, let's do that. I wanted to develop that bishop anyway. And now actually this knight is getting close to trapped. It doesn't have very many good moves. If I push this pawn now... I mean, the knight over here looks horrible. Blocking the rook looks kind of bad. That might allow me to just, start really pushing pawns. Okay. Now I'm holding both of these squares so the knight can't move forward at all. I might even just screw up the pawn structure, honestly. I guess he's got pressure here right now. But that knight has nowhere to go. I'm going to get my rook behind my pawn and then probably just take this knight. And screw up the structure and then just like start pushing my pawns. That's my plan currently. Let's see how it goes. Gabe, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the squad. ZZZZ, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the squad, dude. All right, I kind of wanted to push this anyway. I'm just going to completely lock his bishop out of the game and then probably take this and screw up his pawn structure. Yeah, I'm going to close this off. I want to keep this pawn chain intact. His knight has nowhere to go. His knight is completely trapped. Can I attack it with a pawn? I don't think I can, but I'm going to do this. So that he needed that pawn. He needed that pawn. He needed that pawn back there. Now his bishop's trapped. I'm going to double these pawns. Probably immediately target it with my queen. This might not even be the best move, but should I not do that? Should I threaten mate? If I threaten mate, he's got to weaken his king. That looks pretty good. I guess he could offer the trade of queens. I'm going to threaten mate. Let's see what he does. I can also push here and just like start cruising. I might double up my rooks and then do that. This knight is horrible. This knight is trapped forever. There's no reason for me to take it. Yeah, no, why would I take that knight? That would be like, that's such like an auto thing for me to do when I'm playing. The knight has no moves. The knight can't move anywhere. And it's stuck on the side of the board. I'm going to double my rooks and try to bring the sauce right now. I imagine he'll probably push this pawn as well. And then so maybe I put my rook here and then I set up Aliakin's gun and just crush him. Yeah, so the rook belongs here. Dude has like no moves right now. What's he gonna? He's gonna trade off the queens maybe? Like, what do you do? That is one thing that he could do, is go here and kind of force the queens off. But my bishop protects. I still like my position. I think that's all he really has. Let's see if he does it. And I think this would force the queens off. Okay, I wanted to go here with my queen anyway. No, yeah, I could have done that. I could have done that either way. All right, he gives his knight a place to go. But I'm setting up a pretty ferocious attack here. I didn't care about that anyway. Like, the knight can go there now. That's the only... I don't even think I need Aliakin's gun. Because once my queen lands on this square, like, what are you doing? Again, I'm threatening checkmate. This is all really nasty. Yeah, that's not the move. All right, I'm going to go here. See how he handles that. Do I set up the triple stack first? Is it Aliakin's gun? I don't even know how to pronounce that. Oh, that's why he was doing that? Okay. I can go here. That looks fine. I'm just going to do that, I think. Okay. Do I want to take this? I can't tell. My queen looks pretty darn good on this square if he trades. Yeah, I mean, that's checkmate. Let's do it. Can't take the pawn. This is brutal. If he trades, like, this is looking really sketchy. I think it's over. Does he have... What does he have? Does he have to sacrifice something? Pawn push, probably. Okay. This is mate. Nice. All right. Smooth one there. Pretty smooth one. We can review that. I don't know if I played all the right moves, but I think I played several good ones, you know? So I played 92.4%. That's one of my better games. I was just talking about how I can't play the English, and then I went and played the English, you know? I definitely played the English there. Thankfully, he played some moves that I'm just familiar with in the opening. That's really all that came down to. All right, let's run through this. Why could he take your queen there? It was protected by my bishop. It was protected by my bishop, Matt. All right, let's run through this game. I think I probably played book moves for a while. You see this a lot, even at my level. You see this a lot where people push this pawn, just miss the fact that I can go here and I'm attacking the pawn with 2 pieces. There's no way to protect it. So yeah, I see this a lot. This is like a common mistake, and this is how I win a lot of games in the English, honestly. And I'm just going to win a pawn off the opening, which is like obviously a nice way to start the game. I'm already up 1.7 on the. I'll get the eval bar on here. This is like probably the main way that I win games with the English. If people don't like get their knights out and their pawn here, if this isn't how the opening goes, and I don't mean like this pawn push is a blunder. Like you can't this is like, but people do miss it at the 1500 level. I was still winning games at the 1500 level. People were doing this, but even if you don't do this, like if this is the opening, I know how to play this much better than other stuff that people do weird stuff all the time. I don't. There's so many different lines in the English. I have no idea how to wrap my head around all of them. But this one I know, and I'm up a pawn here. Things are pretty smooth out of the opening. All right, so it just wanted me to push my bishop back. I thought I probably just wanted to develop. I thought I was being a smart guy by not moving my bishop back, but I guess it just wanted me to move my bishop back. Okay, castling was fine. Okay, preparing to fiend kettle my bishop. It wants that pawn out there immediately. I think I did that next move. Yeah, okay. And now it wants me to fiend kettle my bishop. Dude, like why though? You know? What's the difference? Well, how did something change between then and now that the thing that was urgent before is no longer urgent? Okay. All of these moves are good. They're not the best moves. This was the best move. But I've fully taken the center. Yeah, so I have a 3.3 advantage at this point. So let's analyze why some of Black's moves might not be good. So this is just too slow, probably. I don't know what this does, but I think probably it's just allowing me, like doing stuff like this is just allowing me to take control of the center. So once I just dominate all of the central squares, I just have huge control over the game. Like you're going to see, obviously, soon enough I'm pushing pawns in here. You're just completely suffocated, and I'm just completely dominating the game. Your David chess? Okay, cool. I don't see the request anymore. It might still be there, but I'm just gonna analyze this game and then I'll play another one. You wish the engine would remove lines that no human would see. That's kind of subjective, right? It seems like GMs understand every line. It seems like they'll figure it out. Like if you watch Hikaru analyze a game, he just like figures out what the computer wants. The different levels to chess are just so like how much better GMs are. Like I've spent now 2 years trying pretty hard to figure out how to play chess. I can't watch professional chess. I don't have any idea what they're doing. It's such a hard product to like push to the populace. Professional chess. I love watching the Botez sisters, or like lower level, like the Botez sisters, like having their games talked about has been so awesome because it's like they're better than me, but they're not so much better than me that I have no idea what's going on. Chess, the levels to chess is just, it's so crazy. Like you have to be naturally gifted and dedicate your entire life to chess to understand how to watch professional chess, which is the most hilarious thing. Like I just want to be able to watch it and I just can't. Like I do, but like I have no idea what's happening most of the time. All right, so it didn't like this rook move. It wanted me to move my queen there. What is that? So what does that threaten? I don't even know what that is. But this was a blunder. It wanted you to trade the queens off as soon as possible. So trading the queens, asking for a queen trade early would have been good here because I have major threats going. No, you don't. You play whatever opening you want. I don't care at all. Yeah, try to win the chess game. All right, so we're here. I thought this was a good move. It wanted me to line up the queen with the bishop. This was the best move, okay. And now it feels like things are just scary, you know? Jonathan, thanks for the ice cream and the game controller, dude. Appreciate you. Jeez Louise. Very nice. Very nice of you to do. Appreciate that. All right, retrade here, and now this is just a massive threat. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. So I think, so I haven't lost the game, or I haven't won the game yet. They wanted you to push the pawn. Yeah, pushing the pawn was the only thing that saved the game. I saw that. And that looked annoying, but then this is mate. So, checkmate. And it's over, dude. There it is. Cool. So that's that game. Looks like I do have a request here.